It's another math day here with teacher Jenny. Join me for another topic, and this time we're talking about divisibility rule. Now let's start off with divisibility rule for 2. Let us first define what is divisible. When you say divisible, a number is divisible by this number. This would simply mean that once you divide those two numbers, you will have there a remainder which is 0. So meaning there is no remainder at all. That is divisible. Now, when you say divisibility rule for 2, once we wanted to know whether this number is divisible by 2, then literally what we're looking for is a number in which once you divide it by 2, you will get a 0 as the remainder. So how would we know whether a number is divisible by 2? So we need to know the divisibility rule for 2 here, in which the number is even. So once you have an even number there, automatic they are divisible by 2. Also, when you have there the ones place of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, automatic that is an even number, automatic that is divisible by 2. So let's have our example. First example here is if you wanted to know whether your 3,452 divisible by 2. So all we have to look at is our first digit on our right side, meaning our ones place, which is the number 2. Remember, you got there on ones place, if you have the 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, automatic you've got there a divisible by 2. Since your ones place there contains the number 2, automatic 3,452 is divisible by 2. So how would you know whether that is correct? You may check that one by simply dividing our number 3,452 by the number 2. So dividing that one manually, or you can have a calculator there, that is really fine. So we are going to divide this one. So 3 divided by 2, sorry on that one. 3 divided by 2, that is 1. And then we have 1 times 2, that's 2. We subtract, this is 1. And then we bring down our 4. So we've got 14. Divided by 2, that's 7. 7 times 2, that's 14. And then we need to subtract. This is a 0. So we bring down the next number, which is 5. So 5 divided by 2, that's 2. 2 times 2, that's 4. We subtract. This is 1. We bring down the last digit there, which is 2. So we've got 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 6 times 12, 6 times 2, that's 12. So we subtract that 1, that is 0. So again, we don't have a remainder there because on our last part, we've got a 0 on that one. So automatic, this is divisible by 2. So to avoid that long hassle in dividing it there and knowing whether we have a remainder at the last part, you may wanted to learn about the divisibility rule. So automatic, once you see a number which contains on the ones place the 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, automatic they are divisible by 2. So let's now move on to the next example. We have here is 12,560 divisible by 2. So of course, knowing the divisibility rule by 2, we have here on the ones place a 0. So automatically, we can jump into conclusion that this number here is divisible by 2. But if you really wanted to check, then go ahead. So we can try to check it, whether this is really divisible by 2. So we have 12,560. We're dividing that one by 2. This is 12. We're not going to take on 1 because that cannot be. So we go for 12. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 6 times 2, that's 12. Subtracting, this is 0. And we bring down 5. 5 divided by 2, that's 2. 2 times 2, that's 4. So we subtract this one, this is 1. We bring down 6. 16 divided by 2, that's 8. 8 times 2, that's 16. We subtract, and then we have a 0. So we need to bring down another 0 there. So this is 0. and then that is 0. So subtracting, this is with a 0 on the last part. So we don't have a remainder at all. So that means to say that this is really divisible by 2. So that's it. That is your divisibility rule for 2. I hope you learned something from me today. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for the next video. And please leave a comment if you wanted to talk about or for me to discuss a topic with for my next video. Thank you and good day.